Hi, Dave. All right, I'm going to do your 30-minute psychic wisdom service now. So, we're going to be connecting with a special fluffy friend of yours that passed away, Satchmo, your cat. So, I'm just going to relax here and then we'll see what Satchmo's like, okay? All right. I'm going through a very small hole in an infinite space. It's like being inside of a cone. I'm on the big end of a cone, and then there's a tiny little pinprick dot, and so I'm going towards the pinprick dot. There's a cat here. There's very bright green eyes and is sort of an orangey fur. I don't know what your cat looks like, but this is the image that's coming. I'm just being patient. I see a man who is standing in the dark of this cone. Everything about the cone, the interior of the cone is dark except for a tiny little light at the very end. And this cone is also sort of over top the face of this very distinctive cat. The cat's face is sort of off to the side, and then you can see that one tooth there. It kind of likes to open its mouth and show that. And that's sort of that tongue thing is just sort of licking like it's got too much fur and it's on its tongue. Like it's been licking for a while and then it's got like it just keeps doing that lick movement. Like it's got fur on its tongue. So I'm just watching. There's a foggy sort of from the cat's head region, there's just a foggy like cloud energy. These scenes are all mixed together. I'm telling you, cat is sort of cone inside of a cone with the man standing in the darkness, and there's sort of a fuzzy sort of grayish colored cloud that is forming here. They're saying it's okay to be patient and it's okay to take it easy. It's okay to relax. Relax like a cat. This sort of cloudy is turning like a bubble thought from the cat head. A bubble thought with the cat thinking about taking it easy and stretching the body and taking the time to clean your fur and and really taking the time to just feel cozy and feel at peace and feel good inside. Feel happy inside. Feel that the shadow isn't, you aren't standing in the shadow trying to get to the tiniest little pinprick of light. Just feel yourself feeling relaxed. They keep talking about that through the energy of peacefulness, cat stretching, cat sort of behaviors that are just instinctively, I want to play, or I want to be pet, or I want to just sleep, or in that way. Cat natures. It's very slow movement, but that is actually just right and just perfect. Not to feel too rushed, because when you're a cat, an indoor cat, for instance, like nowhere to go, nothing to do, so to speak. I mean, there's a very patient, peaceful sort of demeanor about this whole thing. It's still very slow and patient. I'm stepping into the cone myself, standing next to this man inside this cone. It's on its side. He's very, he's got a mustache. He's got a smart hat on. It's not like a top hat or anything, but I mean it's a hat, all right, like a man going to work back in the 50s would wear or something. And then it's sort of a coat type and a briefcase. I mean, he's got a very bold black mustache. He's got glasses on. He is standing here. He's got one hand in the pocket of this longer coat. We're just standing here. We're looking at this tunnel. You're pointing at the tunnel. We're exploring the essence of time. As we explore the essence of time, what would be, how long will it take to get into the light from this point? The light is coming closer to us. So the cone is becoming inverted, so to speak. So the light is actually coming towards us. I look into your eyes as this male reflection, and we say nothing, we just stand there looking into each other's eyes. The essence of patience is experienced. The understanding. They show us ourselves becoming two sort of triangles, like cat ears. So you are on one side of the cat ear and I'm on the other. Cat ears, it's funny how cats could just be so still like they're sleeping, but then their ears will like move like they heard something. So they're hearing things, but they're being so still and as if, I'm sleeping now, but they're really actually listening to everything. This is interesting. The cat ears, it's sort of like right now they just draw it as a circle, so it just looks like a circle right now with two mountain peaks basically. The mountain peaks sort of move so they're on either side, perfect distance from each other. There's something about perfection, as in studying the dynamics of a circle, the circumference, the diameter, all the radius. There's something about the smarts, the intellectual smarts of mathematics, mathematical understanding or scientific understanding of creation. Geometry, there's something about geometry. It's getting too serious. Sometimes you gotta take serious and put it on the side and then turn this circle into like a game, and we'll just put a little spinner on there and then we'll spin it and then we'll just play a game instead of trying to study everything and scientifically make sense of it all. The cat doesn't do geometry. The cat just teaches us about peacefulness and stretching and being good to our bodies and playing too sometimes. Human beings try to make sense of everything all the time as their instinctive behavior, so to speak. If human beings had a tail while they were doing geometry, what would the cat tail look like? Like, how would it be moving? Human beings, if they had tails, their tails would be moving all the time because they're always thinking about everything and never putting the thoughts aside so that they can find true peace and relaxation. It's about peacefulness. There's even energy work going on in here because you need to. Part of this is a message for you about relaxing, and the energy that they're sharing is very. It's really to fill your spiritual atmosphere with the essence of. It's okay to slow down your pace. That's really. It's really just slow down, and you have. Whatever you feel like you have to get done today, it's okay if you don't get it done until next week. Whatever if you feel like you have to get done, what if it took an entire year to get it done because life just didn't let you, life just happened in such a way that you just wasn't able to get it done. How would you feel about that? How would you feel if this one task that you just have to get done today, let's just say, vanish, poof, you don't get to get that job done, and we're not going to let you get that job done, and even next year it might be hard to get that job done. How would that make you feel? Would it make you feel pissed off and frustrated and like, no, it's not going to be that way, I'm going to get it done no matter what? They're saying, come into a state of acceptance with peace and relaxation. Don't work too hard. They keep saying this. The cat keeps saying this. And Kitty Poop keeps saying this. Be like me. Be a cat. Let your tail wiggle when you want to play. Just let go of thinking too hard, solving too many problems. There's a sleepy sensation and the essence of going to sleep. Like a cat just sort of, the eyes just kind of like do that thing, and then they just slowly stop opening until and now there's stillness. It's just the cat stillness. Not even putting head down into like the paws, but just like in the Sphinx sort of manner. Just the head just still looking off, but not looking at all. And they always seem to be smiling. I mean, this cat seems to know everything in this state of sleep, and it's still smiling and no eyes open at all. No tail movement. Ears could move. But ears aren't moving now. It just keeps getting slower and slower. They show me a record going around and around and around and around and around. And it's not actually playing a song. It's just the record on the spinning piece. And it just goes around and around and around. It does not play a song. It's just going around and around and around. It's not a broken record, though. This is not a broken record. It's in perfect condition. But the piece is not on there, so you can't hear the music playing. It just keeps spinning around and around and around. What is its purpose? It's in motion. Just like, whoa, whoa. It's just going around and around and around, but it won't ever stop. And it won't play music because nobody is moving this simple mechanism to help the sound be played. But there's also no projector, so you could even hear the sound, even if there was that. You get to decide what this means for you, about you and your life and the way you may be feeling now. I can't necessarily say that I feel dizzy from looking at this. It's just sort of, for me, it's more like, I want more than this. I want more from this. I mean, everything seems to be in place. Everything seems to be as it's supposed to be. Everything's in perfect working order. I'm missing 2 functional tools in order to create life from this. I'm missing the piece that actually strokes the part of the record, and then I need the sound piece. Without those 2, all we have is just a spinning disc. That's it. It has a purpose, but yet its purpose is not really broadcast. Its purpose is not felt or experienced or rejoiced in. All we get is the black record spinning. And that's it. What else is there to life? It's just a dullness. There's just a dull essence taking place here. And it's sort of becoming a whisper, and the spinning disc is starting to become a mirage or a thing of the past. It's starting to evaporate and then go further into like a cloud of what was, kind of thing. I just feel like I have too much time in between time now. And when there's too much time in between time, now I'm just juggling more time and nothing to do within the time. They're looking at the cat again. Does it wonder about having too much time in between time, or what it will do at this hour or that hour? Or will it just follow its heart? I feel like playing right now. I feel like eating right now. I feel like cuddling right now. I feel like this right now. It doesn't try to make sense of what to do with its time. It just does. It just chooses to experience. They show me a ball in the sky. It looks like a full moon. I'm looking up at the full moon as though I'm a cat out on a porch. I'm just patient. I can't say there are any sounds to hear, no grasshoppers or no insect noises, no frog noises, there's no noises. It's just pure silence. And a moon in the sky. Full moon. Again, there's not a lot of energy in between. So, there's not a lot of energy that creates the sounds of life in between the experience of time. And so when you experience time and there's no energy in between the fabrics of time, life feels very dull, and it feels like there's no music to hear. It feels like there are no crickets or no insect sounds. It feels like something is missing on a super loud and monumental level. Something is massively missing here, and it is not going under my nose. I can see and acknowledge that there is something. The music is not playing here. The music of my life is not playing. What my life is just a record spinning, and that is it. I don't have the tool to create the sounds of the music. Something about now we project the pattern, the soul learning. We project the soul learning from within the soul, from within the heart, and now as a projector, it creates the reality. And so now you are living within the energy pattern of your soul experience, of your soul learning. Because the music is already within you. The music is already playing within your heart. How do we get that music out of your heart and then playing around you so you can start dancing to music? So you can start hearing the music. Not playing from the reality that you exist in, not playing from the world around you, but actually playing inside your heart, and then from inside your heart, it just naturally projects into everything around you. There's something about your Satchmo passing away. There's something about, I don't know how to put it in language just yet, because that also makes me feel like all these reflections also kind of create, it's like a wake-up call about life. It's like a wake-up call. It's a message involved with this. It's time to live. It's time to get the music playing in your heart. It's time to experience joy. In one side of the wisdom, they're really talking about don't overdo it, don't take things, don't try too hard about things. But part of the message really is also about making sure you're having fun and really living, tasting the flavors of life. But as we explore that, there's also this sort of ringing echo that where are the flavors? Where are the flavors of life? Because I want that for myself, but yet this is what I'm working with here, and I don't know how to ignite that. I don't know how to ignite that. Satchmo, can you tell me something that you might know, some wisdom you might know, so I can take something away, so I could fill my heart with something? Can you tell me something that it would ignite the music to play in my life, so I can have that? Could you tell me something? You weren't a part of my life for no reason. You were part of my life for a reason. The way things ended here happened for a reason. Everything always is. There's no coincidences. I hear a song very far off in the distance. It's a very beautiful sound. It has a very beautiful sort of ribbony effect to it as well. And what would be like smoke dancing, but in a very thick way that creates that gray color that's almost white. It's very pretty. It's very soft right now, very far away. It's a woman singing. It's very natural. It's coming from like It's sort of it's like every man's dream. Some sort of mystical woman singing naked by some like enchanted lake, and she's singing for you. Nobody else but you. And she's calling for you. But you cannot. It's so far away that it is. How will you ever get to it? How will you ever hear it? How will you know where she is? How will you ever find this love? How will you ever ignite the music within your heart without this song playing within your heart? Why does it feel like it is at such a far distance? Showing me again the cylinder, the cone on its side, and the pinpoint of light seems to be so far away, but it's an optical illusion, because if you're standing in shadow, you don't have a clue how far away that pinpoint of light is. It could be a very tiny ball of light in front of your face, or it could look extremely far away, miles and miles and miles into the distance, and that is why it is so small. This too gives off that essence or flavor of being at a distance and not coming from within. There's some work to do here. Because your heart needs to be filled with this song, so you can feel it inside your heart and not feel it is at an impossible distance. It's even hard for me to get to her. It's even hard for me to see her. All I can do is describe the essence of the energy pattern, what it is like for me to experience it. Miles and miles and miles away in a whole nother dimension in reality, 10,000 lifetimes from now. I mean, where is it? It feels like that. It feels like the impossible distance. Not meant for me this time. True love of this flavor feels not meant for me in this lifetime. So now what are we working with? The acceptance of a disc that is going to continue to circulate and the music to never be played. Is this record your heart? We will never hear the music of your heart. Or is this record the sound of her song? Or is this record the sound of both of your songs blended in oneness, playing for us all to hear? It takes two to create the sound of music. It takes the little device with the needle, and it takes the projector of the sound. So where are you in all of this? How can I get her to come closer? There is hands pulling an invisible rope with a boat. It's attached to a boat, and she's supposed to be on the boat. We are pulling it closer to you. As the boat gets closer, there's nobody in it. It's empty. Say it's not empty. It wants to make you feel that it is empty, but it isn't. You have to not see it as empty. You have to see that she's in there. I'm choosing to see that she's in there, while simultaneously I am you too. We are both choosing this. This is the value. This is the goal. This is what this Satchmo is talking about. This is what Satchmo wants you to see, that your boat is not empty. It is full of love, of the most beautiful kind. Something far more extraordinary than we know. And there is no time that separates this love from your embrace. True love. That's what Satchmo's talking about. Welcome it into your life. Don't choose to see the boat is empty. Don't choose to see the boat is empty. Keep saying that. There's no purring here when the love is not experienced. Where is the sound of purring? Where is the sound of love? Where is the cuddling? Where is the affectionate faces touching? I'm telling you, there's a bewildered feeling that you're sharing because your heart truly does feel that the boat is empty. And life has created the pattern that insists that this is the way, this is the truth. It has inspired the pattern has been experienced, the pattern has created the learning insists that this is the truth. There is nothing in this boat. Say, the good thing about me not being you is that I can be the one that can tell you that yes, there is something in this boat. I am not you. I am standing here next to you right now. We are both looking at the boat. I feel your heart. I feel everything you're saying. I get everything you're saying. I totally relate. I too see an empty boat, but I'm telling you it isn't empty. It's an illusion. My heart is all over this boat. I feel this boat is full of actual true songs of love all over the place. Again, showing me this sort of cone shape on the side. What is the illusion of light in darkness? If everything is pitch black, you can't see any shadow, you don't know where the walls are, the floor, the ceiling, you're looking into a distance. It could be 1 foot in front of your face and you'd have no clue. You see a dot of light 1 foot in front of your face, or it could be miles and miles in the distance. We don't know. What are you choosing to see? Satchmo shows me again himself with these glowing sort of green eyes, this sort of orange fur, in a state of peacefulness. Also showing me the cone with the man standing, trying to decide where the light is in his dark world. And then he creates the thought bubble. He is thinking. He is so quiet in the way he is sharing wisdom with you. Cats aren't going to just talk and speak to us in English, tell us things. He's really speaking to you about filling your boat with love, but knowing that boat is already filled with love. He wants you to get into the boat now. He wants you to experience love taking you for a love boat ride. I'm standing on the beach and I'm telling you yes. You want to believe me, so you're giving this a try. You're taking a deep breath and you're saying, okay, the boat is full of love. And the more you say the boat is full of love, the more all you see is emptiness, and it makes you break down and cry. You say there isn't love here. I say no, keep saying it. You have to keep saying it. When you start breaking down crying, that is the pattern breaking. That is the emotional pattern breaking. That is inspiring the reflection that there is no love in the boat. Just keep saying it. Keep saying it. If you say it for an entire year to make it believable, you have to keep saying it or else the music is never going to play. There's something about how do you break this pattern? How do you break the record? How do you break the record? You have to start finding it within your heart, the sound of love. So you're still in the boat, you're starting to get it now, you're going to be stronger this time, and you're going to welcome the emotional breakdowns as confirmation that the emotional pattern, the energy pattern, the belief pattern is changing. It's an energetic pattern. You're standing up now and you are welcoming more energy of love to enter into your heart in the boat and your senses and ability to see clearly that which is love. Love that is all around you. The song of love. You're welcoming it more and more to fill your heart. You're acknowledging this gift of Satchmo's love as well. Satchmo is, I'm telling you, his energy is so, it's sort of, it's not going to give you all the answers. It's not going to punch you in the face. It's not going to be emotional. It's not going to be riveting. It's not going to be the symphony or most artistic, but it's going to be honest, and it's going to be simple, and it's going to be natural. It doesn't take a loud voice to make an impact. You are still standing and welcoming. You are finding yourself through this act of acknowledging, of stepping, feeling your feet on the ground, acknowledging that it is different now. Acknowledging love is in the boat. Love is in this water. Love is in my heart. Love is in my heart. Now we know where this song of love is coming from. Is it coming from 10,000 lifetimes from now in some other dimension? Or is it coming from inside your heart? Now we know where the song is playing. The love is coming from inside my heart. She is inside my heart. The song of love is within my heart. Satchmo is within my heart. The love is in the boat because I am in the boat, and the love is within my heart. I get it now. I get it now. I am love. I am the love within the boat. The love is within my heart. I am love. I get it now, Satchmo. I get it now. You're so wise and so kind. I get it now. There's something of like a Native American, very extremely quiet, peaceful essence. Even a Native American man sort of bowing in a way in honor of you. He is not speaking at all. He is not sharing a single word, but everything he is sharing is being heard and felt and experienced. He is sharing this gift with you as you have shared a gift with him. You have shared companionship with him in this life, and he is grateful for you and thankful for the experience that he's had with you. That's what he says. He wants you to acknowledge again that the love is within your heart. He says you can go miles knowing that. You can climb mountains. Can you hear what I'm saying? That's what he says. Okay. That's all I have to share with you, Dave. This was a really neat experience, and Satchmo's totally cool. And the wisdom is really extraordinary. It's really good. Thank you for sharing this experience with me, and thank you for sharing this gift of learning with all of us. So that's all I had to share. For those of you watching, if you're interested in experiencing psychic wisdom or spiritual healing with me, I'd love to connect with you. Please visit me at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting my channel.